We're gonna go on a little recovery mission for the 570 Polaris Crew. My wife had girls weekend and really hasn't been out on our trails in a long time. And I guess it's been a few months ago, Jason and I had to reroute around some wet areas, just muddy, soupy area that we couldn't get cleaned up. And she went up the hill with some friends and didn't realize that we had rerouted. She went right through the middle of the soupy area and bottomed out in some deep ruts. So no fault of her own. She was trying to go slow to keep everybody from getting muddy. So I think we're going to be able to hook up to the John Deere and pull it out pretty quickly. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm guessing it'll be almost no effort at all, but definitely an inconvenience for them as she was trying to give them a tour of the property. So maybe they'll get one next time. Check it out. All right, so it looks a little worse than I had thought. It's been a while since I've been down this way. As you can see, we've got a heck of a mess. And I've got a new trail that runs parallel a little bit uphill, so we don't get all the water. So it's bottomed out on the middle rut. We had more rain last night, so it's a little bit worse. You can see where the hitch has drug all the way up through there. So I was thinking I was going to come in from the back and just pull us out. And right now I'm trying to decide. I've got a tow strap. Maybe we'll pull from the front, and I could probably just push it from behind, but I don't think it's going to take much to get out once it's started up. So I'm going to make sure it still starts, and we'll see what we do here next. You might want to just hold that and watch for a second. I might be able to get it out. What you got there? You guys try to get it unstuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to pull this other one up for a second.
I'm going to give it a shot first, see if we can't just forward and reverse get it out. She had people in here that they were worried about getting all muddy, so there's a good chance that with a little bit of rocking and rolling, we might get it out. Let's give it a shot. So what?
You want to look up here. You can't go forward because it's stuck up here.
Okay. We'll go reverse. Hold that camera. That answers that. It's not going anywhere. We're stuck on the front all the way down to the axle. I think the only way to go is backwards. Otherwise we're going to end up potentially damaging some of the drivetrain. So we'll pull it out from the other direction. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. The John Deere 2032R pulled it out no problem. It was buried in there pretty good. What I'm going to show you now is just what a mess we've got here. This is one of our few areas to access the property, and I just had some culverts delivered to address this area. I previously had a 12-inch culvert here. The axis went up here to my left instead, and it's a low spot. We got to figure out how to keep this water from coming down and pooling here, and it stays so wet I can't even get it graded to improve what we've got. So I've got some ideas about cutting a ditch along the edge and then putting in a culvert back over here. I bought some smooth walled double culverts. I forget what, I guess it's just I don't know, double walled culverts. So this one was not, which allowed a ton of mud to pile up in it right away. And yeah, we got to get the access sorted out on this property. With all the hills, all the runoff, it just becomes a nasty mess. And so I'll show you here what we're going to dig in over here, get this working. We need to put in some water bars. We've had the Department of Natural Resources out here talking about best forestry management practices on how to reduce erosion. Soil and Water Conservation District has been out here, and I haven't been able to get them to do any cost sharing with me yet. So I just got done buying about $1,000 worth of culverts and about $1,000 worth of gravel. And so over the next couple months, we're gonna have to wait for some stuff to dry out potentially. We're gonna get some good backhoe work, loader work, and try to get some of this stuff under control. Bringing all the tractors through, bringing the side-by-sides through. My kids have a 170 Polaris Razor that's two-wheel drive, and right now we can't even get it to the area where they can ride because every access point we have is just a complete disaster. I'm gonna show you next the next place that we're working on. I actually dug it out. It originally was a creek pass-through, and when I had timbering done here about 4 years ago, they put in a cast iron culvert and then filled it in with a dozer. So when they left, I had them put in a 24-inch culvert. The first rain just blew it out. I mean, just totally washed it out. Then I was left with a 2-foot, by 4-foot deep hole, 3-foot deep hole that we couldn't pass through. So I dug that out with the backhoe, the front end loader, and the box blade. But we're going to fix that. We're going to make that a 36-inch culvert. We're going to put it in properly with gravel. We're going to use some concrete, and we're going to get that thing sorted out so that I can get the sawmill to the back of the property. We can bring the tractors. We can bring the no-till drills. Any heavy equipment that we want is going to go that way, not this way. There's too much stuff up here to get yourself into. So that's what we're working on right now.